Hello, storytellers. Welcome to Storytelling Tarot. My name is Jeida Story, and I am so excited to have you here with me today. We are going to do a really fun pick a card. This is going to be What Are You Doing a Year From Now? I am so excited to do these. I love these kind of readings because we're sitting with your future self. So we're going to do a little time travel. We'll see what you're doing a year from now. And I hope you'll go ahead and save this reading so you can come back wherever you are in time to look at this again to see how many things come to pass. All right. So we have two chapters to choose from. We have chapter 1, which is flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. And we have chapter 2 for I, psychic ability, trust your intuition. And you can choose based off of the words, off of the keywords, off of the picture, or off of the meaning at the bottom, whichever feels right for you. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to get started with chapter 1. Hey, chapter 1, welcome to your reading. We're looking at where you are a year from now. And the card that you chose is flute. Flute, and it has a disappointment in a friend or a lover. Now, I don't want you to put too much meaning into that card. That's just the one that came out to be chosen for the chapter. This reading will tell us more about where you are in life. Where are you a year from now? All right, let's just see. Where are you a year from now? Where are my chapter 1s a year from now? Okay. All right. Let's see. For everyone who has chosen chapter 1, where are they a year from now? Show us their life a year from now. Oh, we'll leave that out. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we have here. So for my chapter 1s, you have compassion, change, nature, and parenting. Ooh, okay. For some of y'all, I don't normally predict this type of thing, but some of y'all may be entering into parenthood. If you're not already a parent, it could be another little one on the way, or it could be a fur baby. But I'm also like, some of you may also be changing your relationship to your parents as well. What I'm loving here is that I already sense that, you have this compassion card, and temperance is the card that we see so far. And so I love that there is a lot of healing and transformation that's happened in your life, where you are giving more compassion to yourself and to others. Maybe that's why this card is here. It talks about disappointment in a friend or lover, right? But you have these cards that suggest healing and the restoration and grace, right? Grace to oneself, grace to other people in your life. And so maybe the very nature of who you are as a person is shifting significantly. A lot of you may be moving through and becoming a better parent, right? For your inner children, right? Loving on yourself in a way that is affirming, right? Spending time in nature. You may find that you're spending a lot more time in nature, doing things outside. Maybe you're doing more hiking or being in the water. But ultimately, your life is going to look completely different. The change card says so. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say. What is life like a year from now for my chapter 1s? We already have temperance on the table. We have the magician, the king of wands. Oh my. The 10 of swords, the 5 of swords, the Six of Cups, the Hermit, and the Page of Cups. This is powerful. So I already see some of the things that I was just talking about, right? The Page of Cups really feels like that inner child in dealing with children, right? Themes of children and young people in your life. Oh, I love this so much. You also have this with the Six of Cups, which also speaks about children. So if you are wanting to expand your family, it feels like there is a possibility for that to happen, right? I don't make any guarantees. I'm not a doctor. I'm not making those types of predictions per se, but I will say that it feels possible here. But I cannot like shake what's right here in the center of this spread. This Ten of Swords and Five of Swords, they're so loud. What's so cool about what's happening for you at this stage of your life, chapter 1, is it looks like you are like letting go of the part, like the self-defeatist a belief, right? The self-defeatist behaviors and patterns that maybe you have adopted over time for whatever reason. You got some kick now. You got some bite. You got some fight back, right? You go from this Ten of Swords into the Five of Swords, where now you are the victor, where you are the one who is fighting for a purpose. Now, this card here does talk about disappointment, right? And so sometimes the Ten of Swords can be betrayal, but that's not your end by far. No, actually the Five of Swords is here to show how you actually get up and you advocate, right? What's cool is that I did say that your relationship to others, there's this compassion that's present. And that feels very representative of this Six of Cups, in which maybe the conversations that might feel prickly and hard and confrontational, they're ending well. So I feel like you're able to bounce back from conflict. So if you're someone who's conflict avoidant, I feel like you're going to due to the healing that you're doing over the course of this year, that when conflict arises, you don't back down. And relationships are able to continue and to thrive even after difficulty, even after all of the, I guess the part of you that wants to run and hide, huh? You this time next year, you're going to be like so creatively turned on, creatively not only ideating but producing, right? The magician is the one who's manifesting and making things happen, making things shift and change, right? We talked about nature, you being in nature, but also the magician is one who can change matter, right? Who can change nature, who can change things and make them into something new. And so that's you and your creativity, your passion. But the King of Wands is that energy that's going to keep you accountable to the things that you're creating to then produce it. And that's really exciting. So you're actually going to be putting things out into the world, chapter 1, a year from now. But I think what's most like exciting for me is that you have the Hermit card, and the Hermit card, as we move into 2025, if you're watching this at the time of this recording, where 2025 is the year of the Hermit, the year that I'm calling regarding the self as source. And so this feels like you're trusting yourself as you move closer to your ancestors, as you deepen your spirituality and deepen your healing. You are trusting yourself in a new way. You are loving yourself in a new way. You are allowing your development to create like this love affair with yourself. Oh, that's so beautiful. You believe yourself now. That's the change. That's the compassion, right? I think I just want to pull a final card that is just like something that your future self wants you to look forward to, that they are currently experiencing, that they can't wait for you to meet and integrate the timeline. And that is the Ace of Swords. It's a new day with clarity. You're moving forward with clarity. There's nothing getting in the way. And if there is something getting in the way, you have the tools to cut it down. All right, my chapter ones. I hope that that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Hello, my chapter twos. Welcome to your reading. We are looking at what your life looks like a year from now, and I'm so excited about it. We're going to put your card, which you chose the I, psychic ability, trust your intuition. We're going to put that over here to the side, and let's see what your life is going to look like a year from now. Thank you, Spirit, for all of those who have chosen. All of those who have chosen chapter 2. Show me what their life is going to look like a year from now. Okay. Okay. Let's see what your life is going to look like a year from now. So we have adventure, abundance, ooh, individuality, and patience. You are a brand new person. You're pulling in so much energy, like coming off of the cards and off the table. You are standing in your own power in a very particular way. Like you're doing things you've never done. You're going to places you've never been, like physical places, like actual locations, but also just like mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You're just traveling, right? You're growing in such a powerful way. You've grown, I should say, because we're in the future. And I love this, that you have patience, because it's like, even though you're going places, like you're not in a rush, you're just kind of being chill with it. And it's just like doors are opening for you, right? This abundance. It feels like an abundance of health, wealth, ideas, creativity. And you've done this because I think you've cracked the code. I think you've figured out who you are and who you want to be and how you want to show up and how, like, who you are as an individual with your ideas and with your flair and your style, right? And so if you've been looking for how to best express yourself a year from now, you figured it out. I love this. There's an energy of spontaneity with you. And it's fun. It feels very like fun and sexy and just kind of hot. So I'm wondering, like, who is in your life, like what adventures you're having. Like it feels orgasmic, right? It feels very hot. I don't know if it's coming from this side of the table, but something about this feels very like sexy and sensual. Right. And maybe you have that type of like the sensual power. Could also be like that creative power. There's a lot that you are bringing that's being birthed in you, so to speak. Let's see what the tarot cards say. Let's look at your life a year from now. 7 of Cups, the Empress. There's the attractive energy that I was feeling. 2 of Cups. Well, we did say sexy, huh? 2 of Cups. Strength. 2 of Swords. The World. The Wheel of the Year. Yep. With the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so I already said, like, travel because of the adventure card. You have the World and the Wheel of Fortune. This is definitely some sort of travel and movement, right? There's a lot that's shifting for you. So yeah, some of y'all may be moving. You might be in a totally different location from where you are today. And even if it, like I said, even if it's not physical, like there's like, you're going to be in a new place spiritually and emotionally. There's some development that's happening here, and it may be slow. I love that though you have abundance, right? You have the Empress card, which is very abundant. We already know. And you have the Knight of Pentacles. And we already know that people gather and come to the Empress. So you're going to be attracting a lot of attention. It's going to bring in like intimacy in relationships and alliances, right? It's going to bring that in. It's going to also be helpful for business endeavors. So if you're working for someone else, you may find that you are getting promoted. Hello, with the World card, you have reached a level of success where the money is right, where you're connecting with people that you may not have had access to before. But even like how this Strength card, this tree is kind of climbing up, doing something that seems impossible. It's possible for you. You're going to find that you're going to actually have to like turn people down. You're going to have so many opportunities coming toward you that you're going to have to like turn people down, is what I'm getting. The Seven of Cups is just kind of like you're here, there, and everywhere, right? But you are the hot commodity. You're actually bringing people to you, people who want to be very intimate. So like I said, like this feels it feels very sensual and sexual. So it's not only business opportunities, but it's opportunities to connect sexually and romantically, right? Maybe some of y'all are doing some vacations, right? And with the Wheel of Fortune does go up and down, but I think that what is consistent is that you are open for a challenge, right? You're learning patience with yourself, patience with others, and also patience with your money. The abundance is here. You are bringing that abundance, but there's a patience that happens here with the Knight of Pentacles because it's intentional. It's slow, because I always say the Knight of Pentacles is long money, right? And so in order for that money to be long, sometimes you gotta lay the foundation for a while before it takes root, but it will take root, right? So I really love this for you. You are going to take the world by storm a year from now. And you're being loved and adored for exactly who you are. Exactly who you are. So be you. Be seen that way, right? So I'm going to pull one final card, and that's just going to be like a message from your future self about what your future self can't wait for you to experience. When you get to this part of life, when you get to this part of the timeline, is what your future self can't wait for you to experience. Let's see what that is. This one here. Nope, this one. And we have the Knight of Swords. I love this because this is saying that your future self is like, I can't wait for you to see what happens when you take action. I can't wait for you to get into motion. I can't wait for people to hear your brilliant ideas, for you to get in front of the mic and start talking, for you to see how people's lives change when you enter the room, when you show up for yourself and for others, when people start to read your words, right? I can't wait for you to see what happens when you start moving. I love that. I love that so much. All right, my chapter twos. I hope that this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.